All right, all right. Wow, why is my microphone so far forward? There we go. There we go, there we go. All right, let's go ahead and get this show on the road. What's happening here in this 1v1 matchup between Chaemiko versus Lin? This game taking place here on Last Refuge. This game was, well, played from the WarCraft Gold League WGL 2020 March qualifiers. Hopefully, it will be an entertaining game. There has been a number of entertaining games happening from this particular event, and I hope that we'll continue to see that. Altar of Kings being thrown down by as Chaemiko is spawning on the bottom left-hand side of the map. I'm pretty sure I did not cast this game. Yes, it looks that way. On the bottom left-hand side of the map. Meanwhile, over here on the top right, we have Lin spawning as the Blue Orc, opening up with a Burrow, Barracks, Altar of Storms, meaning that it shouldn't be a Farseer, and it should be a Blade Master with a single Grunt opening. We'll see how all of this will be unfolding here in just a moment. And it really, I really like the number of different lines people are taking in these 1v1 matchups lately. Paladin first, not your typical hero choice by any stretch of the imagination. So we may be looking at Paladin rifles in this early matchup. Paladin rifles has become a lot stronger. Riflemen now shooting faster prior to, well, patch 1.30, giving them a significant damage boost and a reason to actually go for them as ground units. And I felt like that was the case for a long time, that riflemen and the other range units just weren't strong enough to catch up. Crypt Fiends, well, were always good, and then you had to upgrade them to get web to be able to attack air. But aside from that, they just didn't seem to be able to do that much. Footmen hiding across over here. We may see perhaps trying to pick up a Force Troll Shadow Priest. There is the engagement there. Footman doesn't even bother to swing a sacrificial Footman, as to go ahead, taunt a Rock Golem, as we're now looking at Paladin making its way over. Going to go ahead and take down this Force Troll High Priest. Force Troll High Priest could get taken down here in just a moment. And give me 1 second. I do need to test something real fast. All right, yep. Yep, as we're going to see the Paladin now coming here, go ahead and engage. Force Troll High Priest will quickly get taken down. Inner Fire, Holy Light saving that one Footman there. There should be a Force Troll Shadow Priest joining in on the fight momentarily to do a bit of healing as well. There it is. Meanwhile, we are looking at a Farseer. It is going to be a Farseer picking up a replenishment potion and now looking to clear out that Force Troll Trapper there. All right, Paladin already with Devotion Aura. Let's take a look how much damage can really be done. Well, trying to get that final hit. There it goes. Trying to get every little bit of experience. We're looking at this Peasant now down to 63, 43. One more shot. There's a Holy Light to save it, though, as the engaging still going back and forth. Force Troll Shadow Priest absorbing quite a bit of damage. Speed building a farm, as the farm's now backing away, and the Farseer being forced to try and stay alive here. Force Troll Shadow Priest taking quite a bit of damage, a little bit of healing going back every which way. Let's take a look. Ogre Warrior. Oh, no denial there by Lin, as that Farseer are going to be forced to back up again. New Spirit Wolves, however, going to be resummoned. There is an Abolish Magic. Grunt now joining in on the fight. Where is that Force Troll Shadow Priest going? It is going off in a different direction, as we're going to see a Spirit Wolf now taken down. All right, Force Troll Shadow Priest trying to head away. We may see a Force Troll Berserker trained up. No Force Troll Berserker. The Force Troll Shadow Priest just wandering off in a very precarious direction there, going towards your enemy's house to try and get to safety. Not necessarily the best idea, as the Force Troll Berserker was hired up at that mercenary camp and essentially taken from Chaemiko. Militia now making their way back over. Paladin is sitting at level 2. True Shot Aura, not necessarily the item he was looking for. Meanwhile, the Force Troll Shadow Priest is going to be double backing around, as we're looking at the engagement getting ready into position. All right, Holy Light will have to be very key right there. Paladin wants to get to level 3. There it goes, up to level 3 already, as a low hit point Footman now trying to get away. Devotion Aura is down. We see an ensnare go onto the Force Troll Berserker. That Force Troll Berserker will get taken down very quickly once more. And now a surround onto the Farseer. Surround onto the Farseer. Holy Light saving a unit. Force Troll Shadow Priest right there. Remaining units will be teleporting back out. There they go. Double Force Troll Shadow Priest. Ring of Protection +3. You can see this Force Troll Trapper. Where is it running off to? Perhaps it was trying to run and perhaps get an ensnare off on a unit on the other side of the map. Meanwhile, this Footman doing another lap or another bit of scouting. I don't know what exactly Chaemiko is thinking to really run that footman all the way out across the map. All right, double force troll Shadow Priest. We're here to try and get the abolish magic off onto that Spirit Wolf. Spirit Wolf coming back down. Scout Tower going to be taking a little bit of damage. Peasants are down here as well. Meanwhile, what is this one peasant going to be doing? Are we going to see a Force Troll Shadow Priest? A little bit of damage. Oh, Spirit Wolf down to 72. One or two more shots. It gets taken out. Farseer, well, resummoning some Spirit Wolves off over here and setting up a great haul as well. All right. So far, unorthodox opening coming across from both sides. Thank you, Google, for letting me know that call was a scam, as we're looking at town halls being built up off over here. Paladin sitting at level 3, Gloves of Haste, Ring of Protection +3. So that Paladin already has over 11 armor at this point. Gonna go ahead and try and run on inside, perhaps get some damage onto this Orc Burrow now, as we see the Force Troll Shadow Priest now showing up. That lone, or that Footman, wow, absorbed way, could have been healed up a lot more damage. You can see he's taking quite a bit of damage here, as the Paladin now down to 52 mana. Are we perhaps gonna get more healing onto that Footman? That Footman gonna get taken down. There it goes. Force Troll Shadow Priest now trying to come back around the other side. Raiders are here. Where is this Force Troll Shadow Priest going? And not a very good use, as we're going to be seeing, well, the Farseer getting in some big heals. Scroll of Town Portal, Chain Lightning, bouncing around. Low hit point Footman down to 42, 54. There it is, teleporting out, taking out only one Orc Burrow. Not necessarily a good trade at all. Paladin sitting at level 3, low on mana, needs to build up an Arcane Vault. We are getting up a Scout Tower as well. Teching the tier 2 has not yet begun. Is that level 2 aura? You know what? It is level 2 aura. So level 2 aura over level 2 Holy Light. That was the reason why the Footman was healed when it had only lost 200 some odd hit points. All right, Spirit Wolves trying to make their way back out. Arcane Vault trying to be built up quickly. Force Troll Shadow Priests are in the back. Plenty of them doing a lot of damage, but the Arcane Vault will just get canceled. Units now trying to make their way back again. A lot of damage getting absorbed here as a new Arcane Vault being built off to the side. Perhaps it should be built right, well, there actually protects the peasants a little bit as the Footman is looking to engage. I am Symmetry. Thank you for letting me or reminding me to check that. We are looking at a Scouting Footman, and these low hit point Scouting Footmen running out across the map is still a little bit of a sight to behold. Sentry Ward placed down here, and that is by the, well, I can't actually tell who it belongs to. It is going to be Lynn's, keeping track of everything in the center. Sorry, I do apologize. My mind is temporarily just all over the place right now. Long, busy day, trying to get back into the swing of things. We're looking at supply counts. Let's take a look. 43 supply going up against 41. Both players are going to be running up on 2 bases. Farseer are going to be coming back across over here, and the Force Troll Shadow Priests are actually all very low on mana. Level 4 now on the Paladin. Ensnare onto the Force Troll Shadow Priest, as the Raider going to be able to get off some easy kills. Are we going to get some damage? There it goes. Meanwhile, the Force Troll Shadow Priests are getting a little bit of bonus damage because of that True Shot aura, as the Grunts are now doing a little bit of chasing as well. This Force Troll Berserker taking way too much damage. Are we going to see a Paladin with another Holy Light trying to save another low hit point unit? We may be looking at exactly that, as Chaemiko using the mercenary camp extremely effectively, as we're going to take a look at a couple of units perhaps getting taken down. No, they're able to back off. Raiders now backing up again, and the Paladin really with all of that extra gold funneling it into a mercenary camp. Now, the benefit of a mercenary camp is that you are able to unlock higher tier units, and all you have to do is spend a little bit of extra gold. But you do not want to be trying to hire up all of your units from the mercenary camp, as it is just not as cost effective. At some point, there is a break-even point where teching the tier 2 and then building up an Arcane Sanctum is actually better than trying to continue to use these Force Troll Shadow Priests, even if they do have heavy armor, as opposed to the unarmored armor type. But then again, heavy armor tends to take bonus damage from or normal damage from everything. All right, Forest Troll Berserker is right there. Gonna go ahead and an engagement. Tauren Chieftain, Endurance Aura right there as well, as we're looking at a Holy Light saving that Forest Troll Berserker. One Forest Troll Shadow Priest will get taken down. Militia now trying to come over and join in on the fight. Low hit point Forest Troll Berserker gets a Holy Light just in time, as there goes down another Forest Troll Shadow Priest as well. Chaemiko has not really been able to get the necessary units, but he is sitting on 2,000 gold. And at some point, he may be trying to go straight into Tier 3 and perhaps go into Wind Riders and or Griffins. He is stockpiling a large amount of gold now, and we'll see how he's going to be spending it, Mountain King as his second hero. Tauren Chieftain sitting at level 1, while Footman still doing quite a bit of scouting all across the map here. Taking a look, we are also looking at Lyn sitting on about 1,400 gold as well. So overall, everything seems to be about even, as the Paladin, well, he doesn't really want to lose that Clarity Potion. It's already come to an end though, and he's just letting these units just finish off the Murloc Huntsman with no problems. Tauren Chieftain sitting at level 2, healing salve on the Tauren Chieftain. Farseer sitting at level 3, and so far all of the smaller creep camps, or a lot of the smaller creep camps have been cleared up. Forest Troll Shadow Priest clearing up that Spirit Wolf there, and we'll see what the Farseer and this Tauren Chieftain is hoping to do next. Army is still rather small. There's an ensnare. Mountain King now out onto the battlefield. What is the Mountain King going to do? Perhaps get a stomp or get a thunderclap. Nope. Gets a swing onto the Tauren Chieftain. Stormbolt onto the Grunt. Forest Troll Berserker getting in the extra shots there, as that Grunt could end up getting taken down, but by the towers. Mountain King doesn't get any experience. Meanwhile, Stormbolt onto another fleeing Grunt. That Grunt gets taken down. That time it did return a bit of experience. Teched, we are now going into Griffin Aviary being built off to the south side here. It is going to be Griffins to try and counteract what we're seeing right now. Meanwhile, the Farseer pulling the Ogre Mauler and the Forest Troll Berserker all the way back, trying to steal a little bit of the experience back from his opponent. There is a Bloodlust on that Forest Troll High Priest as well, but the Ogre Magi didn't make its way over. We're going to see the Witch Doctor drop down a Sentry Ward up on the high ground to keep track of this door here. Hey, AB, how are you doing? Ensnare going down as well. Mountain King, Paladin coming across here. Mountain King going to try and engage. Is it going to be able to finish off this Raider? That is the big question, as the Mountain King may be able to throw down another Stormbolt, but it's not going to be enough. Check on the high ground there. Checks that there is, well, no real creeping opportunities. The Mountain King, Paladin, and Forest Troll Shadow Priest is not going to be enough. Units now making their way over. Oh, in comes another possible problem. Are we going to see a bit of healing? No, we are not. Troll Bat Riders have been joined in on the fight as well, and that is a precautionary training, knowing that his opponent may try to go for air. Mountain King trying to be able to get freed up. That is going to be a problem. Mountain King, well, Paladin gets off a quick Holy Light. There's a stomp onto the Mountain King now. Scroll of Town Portal going to get transferred over with no problem. Oh, no, unable to. It is dropped. Oh, Scroll of Town Portal was dropped, and it is picked back up by the Paladin. Oh, the Farseer or the Tauren Chieftain could have picked it up and then perhaps gotten a surround on to that Paladin as well. Lyn is in the driver's seat of this game as he's going into Tier 3. He's sitting at 50 over 80 supply with 2,000 gold. His second hero, is higher up on level, sitting at level 3 compared to a level 1 Mountain King. A Paladin only sitting at level 4, and we're still looking at Griffins trying to be trained. Triple Griffin Aviary with animal war training. I don't know, are we getting weapons upgrades? No, we are currently getting the armor or dragon hide upgrade instead, as more farms are being placed down too. This is going to be a sudden explosion of Griffins out onto the battlefield. And if the numbers are just simply too high, that may become the problem. Mountain King does not have a Staff of Sanctuary, but the Paladin does. With that bonus 3.5 armor, that Sentry Ward keeping track of everything here as the Mountain King makes its way off to the north. Heading off to the north here, Mountain King picks up double Scrolls of Healing and a Scroll of Protection. Triple Griffin Riders are in position. Let's take a look. Oh, this could be potentially bad news. Mountain King going to spot all this and now try to run on through. There goes an ensnare. Damage being thrown down as well, as we're going to take a look at the Tauren Chieftain try to make its way into position. Paladin now trying to back up as well. Are we going to see a Staff of Sanctuary? There goes a Raider, and who are the creeps going after? That is the big question now. Stormbolt back onto that Raider as well. Raider going to get taken out. Staff of Sanctuary saves the Mountain King. Paladin still dancing around here as the units are just trying to run off to every which corner, and now we're looking at the creeps going after Lyn. Not knowing who to actually fight, that is the big issue. We're looking at 4 Griffin Riders now joining in on the fight. 6 Griffin Riders already here, as we're going to take a look. Oh, there goes some more damage again. All right, Ogre Lord going to get taken down. Claws of Attack plus 12 drop, given to the Alchemist instead, as the Paladin going to join in on the fight. Troll Bat Riders suiciding their way through, and the Chain Lightning nearly finishing many of them off. Back down. 4 of the 6 Griffins are still alive, with 1, 2, 3 more Griffins getting trained up. We are back up to, I believe, 7 Griffins. Staff of Sanctuary, another Griffin Rider there. We are looking at 5. Mountain King does not have a Staff of Sanctuary, only that Paladin does, as we're looking at perhaps some weapons upgrades now coming online. 9.5 armor before a Scroll of Protection. Mountain King wants to really offer in a lot more protection as well, but the Sentry Wards of Lyn are pretty much giving a full map hack to Lyn. Lyn pretty much knows everything that's going on everywhere, every way, as that Ogre Lord is just trying to hide in the back right now. In comes the units there. There's a Chain Lightning bouncing around. Troll Bat Riders coming across. There's a Stomp. And what is happening? Acid Bomb to try and finish off those Troll Bat Riders again. Divine Shield. So the Paladin has level 1 Holy Light, level 1 Divine Shield, and level 2 Devotion Aura. Acid Bomb also being used to try and counteract the fact that those Griffins have almost 10 armor. That is the big deal right now. The Troll Bat Riders are not going to be able to suicide and do enough damage or do it efficiently. All right, trying to come across every which way. Units are now trying to head back as well. Let's take a look, trying to go after the Troll Bat Riders, but they can easily get picked off if you're not careful. There goes one more. All right, Acid Bomb removing some of that armor. Again, we're going to take a look. That Ogre Lord healed back up to full, as we're going to see the Griffin Riders now go after this Gargantuan Sea Turtle creep camp here. Well, the Gargantuan Sea Turtle able to hide in the water, jumps all the way in the back. If it drops an item out here, what happens? Oh, it's still right there. Oh, he didn't pick it up. It's a Pendant of Energy. All right. Mountain King gonna be ready to engage. Militia back across over here. We're gonna see some damage. Ogre Lord quickly gonna get taken down. There it goes. Level 3 now on that Mountain King. Legion Doomwhore, faster movement speed, important when trying to dodge from those Troll Bat Riders. Meanwhile, that Pendant of Energy still left behind, not picked up. Troll Bat Rider's gonna try and dive on in here. 1-4 Troll High Priest gonna easily finish off that Peasant though, as an ensnare goes down. All right, what's going to happen? Griffin Rider, it cannot get suicided, I guess, as the unit's now trying to make their way back up. Stormbolt onto the Alchemist. Wand of Wind, Divine Shield. Griffin able to stay alive. Are we going to see a Staff of Sanctuary on that low hit point Griffin? Yes, we are. As what is this Peasant doing? He's working while getting hit in the back by this Forest Troll High Priest. All right, Troll Bat Riders now finishing off the Forest Troll High Priest once again. This is mass Troll Bat Riders with Acid Bomb from the Alchemist. Not your typical third hero from the Orc army, but a specific counter to deal with the high armor Griffins that we're looking at right now. Mountain King sitting at level 3, Paladin sitting at level 5, double scrolls of healing on the Paladin, single scroll of healing off over here, as we now see, watchtowers with fortified armor, difficult to take out. Units are now trying to make their way back out. Lyn has propped up another expansion. Scroll of Protection now cast as well, as they're going to try and engage. Troll Bat Riders diving all the way through. Scrolls of Healing not used in time. Chain Lightning, are we going to see a Scroll of Healing used now? There's a Stomp as the Troll Bat Riders are fighting their way through. There goes another. Multiple low hit point Griffins as they are trying to get away. Damage over time also causing problems as they are retreating back. Paladin and Mountain King both use Scrolls of Healing. We're going to see perhaps more units getting taken down. There's another stomp once more as the Mountain King could get taken down. No, Holy Light saves him as the units are trying to run back again. Scroll of Healing is still available. There goes an ensnare onto another low hit point rider. Scroll of Healing was used at the last moment, trying to still finish off more units as that Tauren Chieftain able to stay alive still somehow. Paladin now finding their way through. Chain Lightning bouncing around again, picking off every one of those Wind Riders once more. Paladin now pretty much out of mana, trying to finish off some of those Wind Riders as we're looking at Shamans with Bloodlust going after more units again. Tauren Chieftain very low on hit points, down to 53 hit points. Is going to be able to get away. It looks like it will be able to, as it has a Scroll of Speed to try to get away again. More Griffin Riders coming back over. Tauren Chieftain wanders over only to run away again, getting to level 5. Units still battling it out as the, well, Berserkers are here ready to engage. A new Troll Bat Rider going to make its way over and ends Justify the Means. Staff of Sanctuary saves it as it retreats all the way back. Tauren Chieftain falls at level 5. Mountain King made his presence known with a big Stormbolt right there and trying to go after some more units again. One very low hit point Kodo Beast able to get away as this Berserker not going to be as lucky. All right, down it goes. Supply, 53 supply compared to 48. Even after all of that, it pretty much comes about even. Triple Griffin Riders with 2-3 upgrades. Level 3 swords are not being trained up. Also, we are looking at, well, we are looking at the Orc army having 3, or is it 3 bases? Yeah, 3 bases, soon to be 2. Meanwhile, we are only looking at 2 bases for the human army. The Sentry Ward's really a problem right now. Spirit Wolves now making their rounds back out. Mountain King has a little bit of mana, should be here, ready to go. We are looking at doubles or a single Scroll of Healing, no Scroll of Protection this time around, but an additional Staff of Sanctuary. Have you ever seen the turtle swim and drop an item like that? I have not. I knew that the turtles could swim, but I never really kept track of that positioning. All right, let's take a look. Griffin Riders now making their way over that burrow with that fortified armor. Instead of taking bonus damage, actually taking reduced damage as the Troll Bat Riders now make their way over. All right, going after those units now. Troll Bat Riders, Chain Lightning, bouncing around every which way. Cyclone, Tauren Chieftain up in the air. Paladin is in trouble. Paladin does have a, well, counteracted by a Thunderclap there as the Mountain King tries to finish off more units. Paladin in the very back. It has a Scroll of Healing, wants to regain or rejoin in on this fight, try to save a couple more units as we see a Griffin Rider or Wind Rider now taken down. Mountain King still has a bit of mana. Paladin could be in trouble. Are we going to see another Staff of Sanctuary? Yes, we are. Before the Griffins can get taken down, they are teleported away. All right, multiple guard towers, sentry towers, and watchtowers being built off over here. There is one sentry ward, and I gotta believe Lin is gonna try and shut this down. Last Refuge does have 6 gold mines as opposed to Concealed Hills 5, meaning that, well, there is an even number of expansions for you to try to capture and take and claim your own. All right, Paladin now making its way over. Let's take a look, trying to go after these units. There's a big stomp onto that Paladin. Paladin could be in trouble. Paladin needs to use a Potion of Lesser Invulnerability to stay alive. Guard Tower is not going to be nearly as lucky. As we're looking at the Mountain King, well, getting off a big Thunderclap. Paladin is in serious trouble and will need to back off. There's a Chain Lightning, and he escapes at 25 hit points. Mountain King is still in the midst of everything right now. What is going to happen as the Griffin Riders are right there? There's another Holy Light. That Paladin has a Death Wish down to 22 hit points and is somehow still alive before the GG is thrown up. Chaemiko really never got his feet underneath him. It felt like he was behind throughout that match. The Paladin opening level 2 Devotion or a Holy Light, and Lin just knew exactly how to counteract that and causing some major problems. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it.